So today I'm working on the Power Pony. Last time I was using it, it stopped going on me, and I wasn't really too sure why that was, but I have a suspicion that I may have simply run it out of diesel. The petcock is a little confusing as to whether it's actually open or closed, and I suspect I might have left that switched off. But once this thing's run out of diesel, it can be a real pain to try and prime it again. Remember last time I was working on this thing, I actually broke the fuel bleed screw. So I found one that fitted. I found a bolt that fitted, took it home and made a replacement. Here's one of the bolts that fitted. I just had it in there really so that nothing could get down in there and block it up. While I was away, here's the one that broke. And here's the one that I've made as a replacement, just with a tiny drill bit. So I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. At least now I know what the thread is and the size of the bolt, so if I need to order a new one I can do. But I'm going to have a crack at trying to get this thing running again today. So it's a Power Pony from a few years ago, and the previous owner actually repowered it with a 2-cylinder Perkins Diesel. So yeah, it's a bit unique. And when it's going, runs awesome. Runs on the smell of an oily rag. So yeah, I'd really like to try and get it up and running again. So we'll see how we get on. So the petcock shouldn't actually be too hard to remember. I'm going to read that as O for open and C for closed. So obviously that's open at the moment. And there's a little hand priming pump. It's a little hard to see from this spot here. There's the lever there. So by giving that a little pull towards me, that'll pump the fuel through and prime it. But you've got to have the engine at I think top dead center to actually get that pump to work. So it took me a little bit to figure out top dead center, but initially had fuel as I was pumping coming out the little banjo bolt here, and then you can actually bleed here. I didn't bother about that, so I came straight up to the top of the injector pump here with my new little fuel bleed bolt that I made, and just cracked out a friction, pumped until I had fuel coming out the top there. So I've cranked that down, so we should have fuel now to the top of the high pressure pump. So all going well, should be able to fire it up and see if we have some action. Okay, so it's a little bit different, this one, the way it's wired in, being diesel. So we've got a glow plug button here. Can turn the fan on. To turn the ignition on, we'll hear the fan running up the front, and hopefully with a bit of a push in this, get the glow plugs going, and you should hear the fan just reducing speed while we get that cranked up. Give that about 20 seconds. That should do it. And we'll give that a go. Hey!